Welcome, Totem Pole Nation. It's Lambo at Lambo's Border Sports. Like I said, we are 2 months away from college football, and I'm going to name top five ACC teams in 2023. Now, it's going to shock some of you, but I think I'll rank it from 5 to 1. So I think number five, as part of the number five, I will take. This is a tough one, the ACC. Number five, I guess I'm just going to take Pittsburgh at number five. I think Pittsburgh is very aggressive on offense. They run the ball. Defensively, I think they have some guys and whatnot. And like I said, Pittsburgh always has they play a legitimate schedule, but I think some of that is pretty easy and whatnot. So I think it should be all right. Like I said, the quarterback situation, the quarterbacks, they got Keldon Slovis. So I think he'll be all right. He's a senior. So we'll see how that goes. You still have, your running backs. You have Daniel Carter. You have Taylor Brooks. You have Justin Collins. And you have Vincent Davis as well. So we're going to see about that. I'm going to put Pittsburgh at number five. Number four as a top ACC team. I'm going to have to take UNC. Now, UNC is going to be, very at the bottom for reasons. Like I said, they still have Drake May as the quarterback. I think he's either a sophomore or he's a junior. But it's just that North Carolina goes off the fast starts, and then all of a sudden they just fold and lose. So the last game I think they lost to was Clemson. So they still have Drake May. You still have talent on the wide receiver side. You have Gavin Blackwell. You have Aiden Coleman. You have Tylee Kraft. You got Thomas Flynn. You got Andre Green Jr. You still have a good, offensive core, but the problem with North Carolina is their defense, and the way I saw them play last year against Clemson was just pretty bad. Now, number three, as far as the ACC goes, I'm probably going to have to – it's a little high, but I'm probably going to have to take Duke. I wouldn't say Syracuse. Syracuse was terribly bad. I'm going to take Duke up there. I think Duke was consistently well last year. Like I said, Duke was 9-4, despite the circumstances of, I think, their head coach retired, I think. So, their quarterback is in very, very, very good hands as well. I think the quarterback that they have is Gavin Spurrier, who is a senior. So they're fine along the ends. Duke has always been – they're not an exciting football team, but they're very, very, somewhat consistent. And like I said, they were 9-5 last year, which wasn't pretty bad at all. 9-4, despite what they did. Now, number two, I'm going to take Clemson at number two. Now, here's why I'm going to take Clemson at number two. They have Cade Klubnik, they got quarterback. They still have Will Shipley. They still have wide receiver guys. But like I said, when it comes to Clemson, I don't trust them when it comes to the end of games because you lose to Notre Dame and all this other stuff. And I understand it's the past, but if you're a Clemson fan, you can get hyped about all these home winning streaks and all this stuff. And to be honest, as a football player, as a coach, you won 41, 42 games straight at home. That doesn't really matter. The goal of the matter is Clemson needs to win a national championship. They have a new quarterback on the center. Their OC is Garrett Riley, who came from TCU and took the TCU Horned Frogs to the national championship. So Clemson's going to be number two. I'm just not sure what they bring to the table towards the end of the season. They're going to be consistent. They're going to be hot. They're going to be 6-0, 7-0. Don't be surprised. But when it comes to the end of the season, are they going to really finish? And plus, they just let go DJ Uwaluge, who transferred to Oregon State. And also, they got blown out by Tennessee, which is not good because Tennessee had Joe Milton at quarterback. He was a third-string quarterback. So they beat the crap out of him without a starting quarterback. Now, number one, Florida State. I'm taking Florida State. I'm taking Mike Norvell. Yes, Mike Norvell, who was a coach at Memphis. He was previously the head coach at Memphis. But Florida State surprised a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. Florida State went 10-3 last year. Right? You saw that first game of the year where they beat LSU, and last year that was pretty bad and whatnot. And obviously they got blown out by Clemson. I understand. But Mike Norvell, Jordan Travis at wide receiver, oh my God. I mean, at quarterback, oh my God. Jordan Travis at quarterback. I mean, they got guys. CJ Campbell, running back, Rodney Hill, Trey Simpson. I mean, their running backs, their wide receivers, Josh Burrell. You got Keyshawn Helton. You got Jakeem Douglas. I mean, you still got guys in Florida State. They I think they're back. I think Florida State is back now. I think Mike Norvell, he's in his fourth, fifth year. I think he got the team right in the right direction that they want. Florida State's my number one team in 2023 in the ACC. I think Florida State is probably going to win the same amount of games they won last year, but I think, with the experience of Jordan Travis, they're going to be more competitive. And don't be surprised if they go in the top five or top six in the rankings to possibly get into the college playoff. Don't be surprised. But this year, I got my hopes high on Florida State. Thank you, Total, for this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, Lambeau's World of Sports is in it by Sideline